Day 5 of my Vegas trip, and I've decided to spare you looking at my fat head, so you get the strip view today. I'm actually headed back to Resorts World. Yesterday was my first day there. I really liked it a lot. The room is great, comfortable chairs, good tables, food service in the room, which I don't think anyone else is doing right now. It was run well. The game was good. 1,200 cap, which is a little bit deeper than some places. Like you have reduced caps at Caesars and Bellagio. Well, Bellagio has always been lower caps, 500, right? But Caesars has reduced their cap. It's leftover artifact from when they were like 5-handed or something like that. Yesterday, yet another card dead grind. Really, I was stuck a bunch. I managed to come back 900 winner, and apart from one big pot where I flopped the nut flush and got value, I can barely remember how I did it. I was so card dead. All I was able to do is leverage my image as being old man coffee, because I was looking at 9-3. They don't know that I'm looking at 9-3 like almost literally every hand, right? Or the equivalent. They think I'm just like looking down at ace 10 and thinking, oh, that's not good enough. And you know what I mean? Like, they think that my ranges are tiny, and nothing could be farther from the truth. I played 8-6 suited under the gun once because it was the only playable hand I'd had in forever, and you could justifiably argue that that's not even playable really under the gun, but I did it because I was sick of not participating. And so anyway, I was able to leverage that image by bluffing in a lot of spots and c-betting a lot of spots and just getting through over and over again, and I just clawed my way back to a winner. So that was good. Not too much else to report. Just gonna head over. I think hopefully you can see Resorts World it's directly across the street. If you know the strip but you haven't been here since it was built, past the Encore, there is a restaurant that's real popular locally called Peppermill, and it's right across the street from Peppermill, essentially. And before the Stratosphere. One thing I meant to mention before about Resorts World that I really like about the fact where it is that I always kind of imagine in my head that the strip sort of goes to like Encore, right? And then the fashion malls across the street or whatever that thing is, and like where Treasure Island is and that. And yeah, it's fashion show, it's called. And but then there's this void, which is like I'm not walking here because I don't want to get stabbed void. Sorry, I had to avoid an accident there. And then there's Stratosphere. And like I just never go to that end of things because it just seems like no man's land. Well, this giant Resorts World is like right kind of in the middle of that thing. And I think there's something being built behind it. I don't know what. Not behind it, but past it on the strip. And if they actually do that, I think that's just about going to successfully connect up the strip, like all the way down to, I forget what all's down there. I can't see right now. And like I said, I never spent any time down here, so I can't remember. I know Stratosphere, obviously. And maybe, is there a Hilton there? Maybe that's part of Stratosphere. I'm not really sure. But the point is, that void is kind of filled up nicely by having Resorts World there, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and there's also Fontainebleau there. I read a story that thing has been like maybe I said this before, I remember saying this before, but it's been like bought and sold 300 times, and I think it's been bought again. And the story is that the people who bought it, actually one of them is one of the people who originally started it, oddly enough, and I guess they're going to try to like finish it. If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd have at least $50, but maybe they will, and that would be awesome. That would really tie all of this stuff on the strip together in a pretty good way. So we'll see. Anyway, coming up on Resorts World. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.